for me.
I love you.
Aw, thanks. I love you too.
Okay, I thought we'd do a quick tarot talk today. So the difference between tarot decks and oracle decks is technically every tarot deck, no matter what the artwork is, should technically mean the same thing. Every tarot card in every deck, no matter the artwork, it should all mean the same thing. Now, however, some deck creators have different interpretations, their own personal interpretations of the cards. And for some of the decks that I really like, sometimes I find it interesting just to brush up on what their particular interpretation of a card is. So, and then with oracle decks, every oracle deck is different. It's strictly made up by the deck creator. Yeah. So, today I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, and I wanted to just read to you what the interpretation for the card is by the creator of this deck. And this is the Bonefire Tarot deck, which I really love. A lot of tattoo symbology and artwork. So I'm going to read to you what it says about the Queen of Wands in the Bonefire book. So the Queen of Wands, feisty side of femininity, straight talking, great motivation, inspirational beauty, powerful sexuality, to find something greatly alluring. The Queen of Wands is the card of fully realized womanhood and all her magical powers and feminine wiles deployed like weapons. A mature woman in knowledge, in command of and in touch with her intuition. This is the self-assured woman who plays to what are and are not her concerns and strengths. She experiences no guilt for her often selfish ways, knowing if she is happy and fulfilled, she will contribute well to the lives of those around her. She is spiritual but grounded, awake and aware. The Queen of Wands is great company, the life and soul of the party. She has charisma and the X factor. She is unconcerned by negative impressions, as she rarely makes them. She is the noisiest woman in the room. You never expected to like quite as much as you do, and she will quickly become essential to your life. She is a wonderful communicator and has an anecdote for every occasion. The Queen is an energetic sports enthusiast and hard worker. Anything to which she applies herself is undertaken with gusto. Conversely, that which she turns away from is dropped like a brick. She lives in the moment, concerned only with the here and now. Boredom and inertia are her enemies. If she is idle, she flounders. The Queen is social and unable to remain alone for too long, needing company for stimulation and an audience. She is a wonderful gossip and an entertaining moaner. Nothing is ever good enough for her, and she would not have it any other way. She is partial to dramas, although she prefers a supporting role in other people's productions, while avoiding making any of her own. She claims her legendary loud mouth speaks only home truths, but she can be a great embellisher and gifted exaggerator. The Queen of Wands has a very thin skin and may be easily wounded. Under the noise and color, she is kind, soft, and extremely sensitive, with a tendency to take offense and want to go off for extended periods of sulking, though her overall good humor and love of company will always bring her back in the end. In a reading, the Queen might tell you to say yes to invitations, to ring a friend and say sorry, to mend fences, to put on your glad rags and be fabulous again. The Queen of Wands wields more power in her femininity than the other queens. She's the only one we may really consider as having a roving eye. We are invited to find her sexy. She will be upset if you do not. The Bonefire Queen is adorned with her black cat. She wears him like a stole. The cat traditionally symbolizes a witch, or perhaps in more modern times, the solidly single woman. Willing to be the instigator of divorce proceedings if life has not provided enough variety. Less likely to choose material considerations over excitement. After all A gold sequined frock is the dress of a lover, not a mother. As an aside, the black cat in the card will always, for me, be associated with the glitch in the Matrix from the Matrix movies. The hero Neo sees the cat twice in the stairwell in the exact same way and comes to realize the life he lives is a holographic projection set in place by a higher, unseen power. Now, I am not saying the Queen of Wands is telling you this nugget. That would be a lot to swallow. Just as I am not telling you this is definitely not the case. My actual point about the cat in the Matrix is it can serve as a reminder of repeating an old action or behavior, which never has and never will be of any benefit to you. Also, it could be an omen to watch out for an event that might be about to bring up some badness from your past. All this cat stuff is obviously Bonefire specific and nothing whatsoever to do with traditional tarot, and you may ignore away if you so wish. In closing, on the Queen of Wands, this card is based on one of my best friends, and needless to say, she is very happy to be the star, but would never be seen dead in such a real fur stole, as an allergy to pets makes her sneeze, and her eyes go watery. Symbols: black cat, blossom, clouds, fish, smoke, sunflower, volcano. So yeah, as I say, I do find it interesting to listen to other people's interpretations of the different tarot cards. Hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a lovely Thursday. See you soon.